There is nothing under the sun that one cannot touch the pinnacle of success with individual talent. Hey everyone, so today I am going to tell you the important story of one person who cracked the most precious exam, that is IAS. Okay, now he is an IAS officer. So before going to tell you the story of him, so let me introduce who was that person. So this is the person and his name was Ramesh Gholab. Now we are going to discuss his background and what was his routine and who was his mentor. Okay, so as I told you that he was an IAS officer, but what was his background? He was not that much physically able person. Okay, so he was affected by a polio, and as well as he didn't took that as a negative. Okay, he worked hard. As you can see here, his mother, she was a bangle seller. Okay, so now let me tell you about him. So nobody could know it better than Ramesh Gholab, the 2011 batch IAS officer who started in life as a bangle seller and now 9 years later posted in Jharkhand as joint secretary in the energy department. Ramesh, also known as Ramu, faced a lot of ups and downs in his life, but that didn't stop him from becoming what he is today. As he told the Better India, the story of Ramesh Gholab will surely inspire you in many ways, and let's go through his journey. His father, Gorak Gholab, ran a bicycle repair shop, enough to provide an income for his family of 4, but the business did not last long as his health suffered from constant drinking. He passed away when Ramu was still in school. Began selling bangles with his mother. It was then that Ramesh's mother Vimal Gholab started selling bangles in nearby villages to support the family, and though Ramesh's left leg was affected by polio, he and his brother joined their mother in her little venture. Ramesh and his brother would yell out loud, and their mother would help the women try them on. So how did he become a teacher? So Ramesh is from a remote village named Mahogon in Barshi Taluk, Solapur district of Maharashtra. There was only one primary school and Ramesh went to stay with his uncle in Barshi for education. Despite thriving in academic in school days, Ramesh did a diploma in education as it was the only course he could afford. He didn't stop there and also pursued a graduate degree in arts from an open university in 2009. He became a teacher. Finally, he became a teacher, went to prepare for UPSC exams. So when did he went to prepare the UPSC exam and who was the person who admired him? So here he got so much inspiration from a Tahsildar he had visited during his college times. Ramesh wanted to be one too. After his mother borrowed some money from a self-help group, Ramesh quit his job and went to Pune for 6 months to prepare for UPSC. He also told that the first teacher who met me was Mr. Atul Lande. And he said he requested him to write down the answers to a few of his questions, like what is UPSC and what it can taken in UPSC paper, can he able to take in Marathi or else he is eligible or not. So there are so many questions he asked and his mentor helped him a lot. And he told him that there was nothing to stop him from taking the UPSC. It is only because of that one statement that he finally did it. Ramesh tried UPSC exam in 2010, but he did not qualify then. As per a report by the Logical Indian, Ramesh cracked SIAC, that is State Institute of Administrative Careers exam, which offered him a hostel and a scholarship. To meet his daily expenses, he painted posters beside focusing on studies. And now, How did he join secretary in Jharkhand and his energy department? So finally he cracked the UPSC examination with an air of 287. After a few months, his MPSC results were also out, where he topped with the highest ever mark of 1244 out of 1800. At present, Ramesh plies his trade as Joint Secretary in Jharkhand Energy Department. Whenever he cancelled the license of PDS shop owner who has been black marketing kerosene, he says he remembered his days when he had to turn off the lantern for lack of kerosene. Whenever he helped a widow, he remembered his mother begging for a house or for her pension. Whenever he inspected a government hospital, he remembered his father's word when he had left drinking and just wanted better treatment. He would ask him to become a big man and take him to a private hospital. Whenever he helped a poor child, he remembered himself. He remembered Ramu. He said this report. So what was the message as a positive way? So what the message did we got? So we got the message self-study is a best thing. So I hope this story, at least this story, inspired you and you are also planning to prepare for an UPSC examination. It's not difficult, okay? It is not, I can understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you try, you can able to crack that exam. So I hope this story inspire you a lot. So till then, take care, keep learning. Thank you.